So, sun-fired food's going to be in the house. We're going to show them what the standards is. We're going to deal with it. It's all about fresh food. It's all about fresh food. So a lot of the things that are happening to us, with all of these new vocabularies, these new words, even this thing, one of the brothers asked about, vegan, raw food, vegetarian, like what is the difference and how do I navigate through this maze here? Well, for me, it's in terms of the overall label that we're dealing with vegetarianism. This word vegan, to me, it sounds like a curse word to begin with. Yeah, it sounds like a curse word. What is a vegan? It has to do with the animal rights movement. When that word was coined in the 40s, out of England, it had to do with protecting the rights of animals, not abusing them, not using them in experiments and all of this stuff, not eating them, not wearing them. So a lot of us who talking around about, I'm a vegan, and got leather shoes all wrapped around your little big fat African toes, squeezed into little tight leather pointed shoes, and you come call yourself a vegan. The animal rights people, that ain't a vegan. They're wearing leather belts and got big furs all over our bodies, and all this stuff going on. That is not a vegan. And eating honey. Honey is not a vegan food. Honey is vomit. It comes through the bee's system. It's sweet vomit. It's sweet, but it's still vomit. And it's food that the bees create for their babies. This is baby milk. This is little baby bees' food. Can you imagine if one of those little baby bees come on your mother's breast trying to suck some of that milk out of there? Damn right they'll sting the heck out of you. You going into their hive trying to rob their baby's food. You talking about I'm a vegan. You're no vegan. You got sold another bag. And then when we accept this terminology of being a vegan, then you get folks who ain't even vegetarian slipping in the crack, but I'm a lacto-ovo vegetarian. Lacto-ovo vegetarian? Shit, I know a whole bunch of pork vegetarians. Steak vegetarians. Chicken vegetarians out there. Yeah, a whole bunch of bi folks out there. They vegetarian and carnivores. They go both ways. But they still want to, so they should be called vegetarians too. If a lacto-ovo, someone that's eating ovos, eating an aborted chicken, little egg, and call themselves a vegetarian, they lacto-ovo. Yeah, you lacto-ovo in your brain. We got to really be careful about these things, and trying to be a vegan these days, it's not that easy, because a lot of the so-called vegan products, like soy cheese, it has casein in it, and you didn't read that on the label. Or you read casein, but you didn't know that casein came from the cow. That's what makes the thing sliceable. Casein is that glue, that makes it cheesy, but we into this imitation culture, this faking stuff, faking bacon and all this kind of BS going on out there. I was like, just eat some bacon. Those things have been trying to fake this. Mock tuna, carrot, mock tuna, take trash from carrot juice and put all kind of soy mayonnaise in it. Or you mocking a tuna. Tuna has been trying to mock our food. That is not our food. All that stuff is mockery. Eating all those animals, you're mocking your nature. You've been faking it. So you got to come on back home and let go of that meat mentality, trying to think you got to be eating some faking something. I know quite a few of our brothers and sisters who have been on this faking thing for many years, and trying to transition still, 30 years. Some of them got cancer. Some of them died from cancer. Vegan, vegetarian, African American, you know, well known, some of them, big name out there, eating this stuff and end up with cancer. I mean, even the person who brought, the family who brought the whole thing to America, the macrobiotic folks who brought all that stuff over here to the West, Michio Kushi and his wife, Aveline Kushi, they both died of cancer. Working us out with all the soybean, the sorry bean. Yeah, we eating tofu that's tough for you. Your stuff is killing us, killing our babies. You know, throwing our hormonal system off, giving us cancer. You know, they wrote the anti-diet cookbook, the anti-cancer cookbook. You know, the macrobiotic diet movement was very big on the anti-cancer cookbook, and the main proponents of the whole diet got taken out with cancer. And we following all of this stuff, you know, thinking we're up to date. Yeah, a lot of us went the macrobiotic route to find out that, you know, we have issues that have become very challenging. The whole thing of eating soybeans. See what has happened, because we, in the 60s, we hit the cattle industry so big by, you know, promoting vegetarianism, and people stopped eating red meat. The cattle industry went into the soybean industry. And as my brother Kepler said, soybean is the new pork on the block. It's as foul as pork. The body cannot process soybeans. We cannot digest soybeans. Soybeans have an enzyme inhibitor that blocks the body from producing trypsin. And this is all scientific fact. You can go find it out online. The body cannot produce trypsin, a digestive enzyme that is necessary to break down the type of protein that is found in soybeans. So the body cannot produce it, so you eat the cooked soybean products, and they're not being digested. They're just not breaking down in your system. So in the Orient, where they've been working with soybean for thousands of years, they figured it out a long time ago, so they developed miso and tempeh and soy sauce and all of the pre-digested soy-based products. But unfortunately, they laced practically all of them with tons of salt. And we need salt. What do we need salt for? It's a whip. It's a stimulant. You don't need salt, any kind of salt. But when you come to the workshops tomorrow and Sunday, we're going to show you that if there's a particular salt that you must use, then there's only one salt that we recommend. You know, there's only the black salt.